Hi, this is Jeremy Morris with some pretty obscure stuff. This is an album called Withered Beatles, a premonition of what might have been if they all lived out their lives and became old and withered. But the question is, what actually is this album? Is it a Beatle album? Yes, it is. And it's a rare collection of songs that didn't end up on their albums or alternate versions. What you're listening to right now is How Do You Do It? Now, in 1963, when they were recording and working on the first album, they needed to have a hit single, and George Martin suggested that they do this song that they didn't write called How Do You Do It? And they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to record this song, but George said, I think you should do this song. It would be a hit. George Martin was convinced it would be a hit. And so the Beatles recorded it reluctantly, didn't really want to, and then came back the next day, and John said, I just wrote a song. Could we please do this one instead? The song was called Please Please Me. So George Martin said, all right, we'll do it, but the song's going too slow, you gotta speed it up. They ended up releasing Please Please Me and put this song on the shelf. It did not get released. And so that's very interesting. But what happened to this song, How Do You Do It? The song that the Beatles rejected? Where did that song end up? Well, George Martin also was working with another band. That band is this band, Gary and the Pacemakers. And so the song that the Beatles rejected, How Do You Do It? George Martin gave it to them, and they recorded it. And did it become a big hit? Yes, it did. So George was right. The song would be a hit, but it was not meant to be for the Beatles because they wanted to do their own songs. And thank God they got the chance to. See you next time.